Handicapper Steve here, handicapping the racing from Saratoga Racecourse here on Wednesday. It is July the 27th, 2016. I'm going to look at races 1 and 8. Before I get on to that, remember to please follow me on Twitter at HorseRacingKid5 for full card selections from Saratoga. I will have full card selections up there to some super plays, maybe a pick 4 play. So let's get on to today's first race, which is a steeplechase race, the first steeplechase race of the season from Saratoga. It's an allowance race for $65,000 to be run over national fences for 4-year-olds and upwards, number 1, 2 races. We have a field of 9 horses traveling the 2 miles and a 16th distance over the hurdles over the Saratoga turf course, over the inner turf course. They run the hurdle races, steeplechase races. And, I tried to look at these steeplechase races from Saratoga, especially here on YouTube, because nobody else does it, I'll probably be the only one doing it on YouTube, so I just give you an idea who I like, it's a very nice race here. I would go to the 7-horse Berland at 5-1 as a top selection. I'll put this horse into a superfecta. I'm going to go 7-4-6-2, 7-4-6-2, and keep in mind the pick 5 does not start with race number 1's march. Starts off at race number 2. Since there's the steeplechase race number 1, they don't want to add that to the pick 5. But so keep that in mind. So there's only pick 3 wagering here. Pick 3, exactly, try, super, one play show. But back to the horse, number 7, Berland, 5-1. Would go 7-4-6-2. Last time out, ran at Ascot in the United Kingdom. This horse has never started here in the States, so it's getting its first start stateside. Last time out at Ascot, mile and 15/16, just under 2 miles. And the juvenile handicap hurdle, this horse finished third by 7.5 lengths that day at 8-1. Was jumping okay, but he needed a little. Actually, he didn't have that great run-in. I think he'll get he should have a good run-in hopefully today. Remember, there is no stretch hurdle, so there's going to be like a 3-4 furlong run into the finish, so just keep that in mind. Start before that, April 6th start came about 2 months before that at Ludlow on February 3rd, 2 miles on a soft turf course, and the open bet juvenile hurdle. That was just basic allowance race for $7,000. This horse finished second by 2 1/4 lengths in a field of 6 horses. Couldn't get that late closing kick. That kind of scares me with this distance, but he should get a ground that this horse will really like. I think this horse will do good over a firm ground. He's been getting some very wet grounds over the winter and during the flat season in England. And then he ran on December 27th in the William Hill Winter Festival Juvenile Hurdle. This horse finished third by 13.5 lengths. Again, really didn't have a great race, and he won his first hurdle race at Catterick Bridge in a basic allowance race. Horse won by length. Very nice victory. Was the favorite and well-deserved win. He's getting most likely a firm turf course today, which should do well. He was a first-time gelding in that win at Catterick Bridge back in December. He should do well here, I think. Last year he was running before this jump season. Earlier last year he was running in the UK flat season. He has 1 win. He just won a basic handicap race at Leicester last June. But I think this horse should do well here for Elizabeth Voss, not getting LASIK, so just keep that in mind. So to recap my bets for race number 1 from Saratoga, gonna go to the 7-horse Berland. Gonna do superfecta 7-4-6-2, 7-4-6-2. So now let's scroll over to race number 8, and the 8th race is a very nice race for this Wednesday afternoon, and that's what I like about Saratoga. Even during the weekdays, every day you have a stakes race, which is great, and this one is great. The 8th race is the 25th running of the Honorable Miss Stakes. Grade 2, purse $200,000. It's for fillies mares, 3-year-olds and upwards. We have a field of 7 horses traveling the distance, if we could get that down, of 6 furlongs ahead of them. And my top selection here, we'll go to the inside to number 1, Paula's Silver Lining. I think she has a strong chance to win here. In the pick 4, if you want to play the pick 4, I might play a cheap ticket. I don't have the extra bankroll for tomorrow. I want to save that for the weekend. But I might single Paul's Silver Lining. You know, the 6 horse Sarah Sis looks like she could have a very strong run. So maybe 1-6, but we'll see. But I would go 1-6-4-7 in the superfecta, 1-6-4-7 in the super. And like I said, number 1 top selection, Paul's Silver Lining, 2-1. Jose Ortiz out of Ghost Zapper, who won the 2004 British Cup Classic at Lone Star Park, and also won the 2005 Met Mile at Belmont. I was there at Belmont that day. It was a very incredible win. But this horse, Paul's little Silver Lining, last time out, ran at Belmont, 6.5 furlongs on May the 21st in the Vargancy Handicap. This horse won by 3.25 lengths that day. It was a very nice victory. You know, it was stalking the pace and just it was just a clear victory. It was 20 cents to the dollar, which was no value at all. Start before that came at Aqueduct on the main track, 7 furlongs on April 17th in the Distaff Handicap. This horse won by 3.75 lengths that day. Again, stalked the pace, drew off clear. Wasn't the favorite that day, surprisingly enough. You know, second place finish, Cavorting was the next out winner, and also Bar of Gold, who's running back in this race, was the next out winner. And this horse won 2 in a row. And then this horse ran March 19th in the correction at Aqueduct on the inner track. This horse finished second by 1/4 length. You know, had a bad race that day. Really couldn't get a clear chip. When this horse got it, it was a little bit too late. And then they took this horse down to Laurel. You know, and then before I get down to those Laurel races, they took this horse to an optional 100 claimer at Aqueduct, first start of the year. Horse won easily by 9.25 lengths in a field of 6. Got 107 Beyer speed figure, which was probably, out of all the races that's there at Aqueduct on the inner track in the last few years, that had to be one of the best Beyer speed figures. This horse won by 9.25 lengths, just took over the field easy. But at the end of last year, this horse went down to Laurel to run, and this horse finished third, and both starts third at mile and 7 furlongs. I think the 6 furlong distance should be perfect. She ran here at Saratoga Ready back in 2014. She broke her maiden net over this surface on the mud. She won by a nose with Jose Ortiz. I think this horse should have a very strong run here today. So to recap my bets for race number 8 from Saratoga to Honorable Miss Handicap, I'm gonna go to the 1 horse Paula's Silver Lining as a top selection. I'm gonna go 1-6-4-7. So 1-6-4-7 in the super. So good luck to all, and follow me on Twitter at HorseRacingKid5. Good luck, everybody.